doubt that Black will be remembered as the worst headmaster Hogwarts has ever seen. No one would seem to have
Hogwarts hasn't been the same since Black took over.
Revelio. Sir.
Does Professor Black have children of his own? Poor things if he does.
What was the purpose of these assignments again, Professor?
To prepare you to learn Glacius. Come and see me when you're finished, and we will go over it together.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss Sweeting, pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely. I'm sure he feels much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think. I think we can safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition. And cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Kneazles in the farthest pen?
This way. The Kneazles are over here.
Oh, couple of Kneazle whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in Merlin's name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent?
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone!
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on. Feed and brush the Kneazles just as you did with Gerald. The Kneazles really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one. As do I.
It appears our time has come to an end. Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our new student? Ah, there you are. I would like a moment, please.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
Psst, psst, over here.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet. In the forest.
I'm not sure. What's this all about?
You'll see. I promise you have nothing to fear. I wouldn't take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
As I said, we think alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back. Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them. I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody. So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howin mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howin, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on, what they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
Revelio.
Whoever decided to make Professor Black headmaster of Hogwarts?
If you could just tread carefully, that's all I ask.
Might some kind soul help me?
Leviosa!
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit, unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night. Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue. Oh, odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed, which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around Hogsmeade. Someone, it seems, is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of two statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
I'd be glad to help you, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I knew I could count on you. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alohomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh. I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Alohomora.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle, after all.
How are your students getting along this year?
Rather poorly, I'd say.
Is
This must be the prefect's bathroom.
Ranrock's loyalists are preparing for a rebellion. Brutes, always mucking about, stirring up trouble. Perhaps some of them Hemlock wouldn't be so primitive if the Ministry would allow them to have wands. One of those goblins comes near me, I'll hand him his hat. Or helm, I suppose. Anyway.
Students in the hospital wing on account of my venomous tentacula.
Not at the moment, no. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send in my way. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly... I had planned to get a few days
A student in the faculty tower.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh, goodness! You're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery. But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alohomora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio. Confringo! Hogsmeade, here I come.
Not a day goes by. You'll be someone. Capitus there. stage is going to.
Historically speaking, there's never been a...
Wingardium Leviosa makes
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to... whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio. Mine now, demiguise. Revelio.
Before you ask, I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work down...
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I told you not to go down that path.
Alohomora.
Well, not meant to be.
Revelio. Revelio. Alohomora. Revelio. 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 Alohomora. Revelio.
Themselves, if you ask me.
Wonder how I get on working as a robot. I see Otto Dibble from Gladrags looking smitten with Rosie Hill the other day. Astonishing, really.
Revelio.
Stop at my class all through my years at Hogwarts. Never true.
Charm the scales off a dragon. I wonder what her favorite flower is.
If I thought I could do this, I don't know.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine Willardsey. Charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
What were the horrible stories you were told about the Forbidden Forest?
Oh, goodness, everything from students being mysteriously beheaded to terrifying spider dens. Oh, trust me, you hear that at 11 years old, it sticks with you.
Very well. If I have time, I shall see where they lead.
Oh, how kind! Students these days have so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of the Forbidden Forest. Good luck!
Revelio.
Sentinels have never had much use for wizard kind, have they?
Apex certainly knows their beast.
Revelio.
They had a sword.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
One for each customer. Families that make it once for centuries.
Hello there. Come on in. Plenty to look at here.
Mine now, demiguise.
It's unfortunate that there's no one that can do it.
Welcome. Do let me know if I can be of any assistance at all. Very good. Never hurts to keep my stocks replenished. I hope to see you again. For now. I hope to see you again. Farewell. A wise decision. Thank you. I hope to see you again. Farewell for now.
Hello. Be with you in a bit.
Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf. Now, you let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
Revelio.
Greetings.
Accio.
Take your time looking about.
Revelio.
Greetings. Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Revelio. Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
What do you have for sale?
Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Doors always open. To stop by soon. But your things will be safe with me. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Lumos. Lumos.
Hope you're not here for a knotgrass sprig, because I'm not entirely sure I have them in stock.
If I thought of the complete...
Take your time looking about. Plenty of wonderful books to stoke a curious mind like yours. Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Nothing like finding just the right thing, is there? Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help.
Cromlech Gaunt was the sort of player, but with me,
Good evening, Stella. I'm fine. How are you? Yeah, I know. I always tend to start over and creating new characters, but probably this time I will finish everything.
Knowing spells would
Around 300 hours during 2 years maybe. But this playthrough I started a couple of days ago.
I was happy.
Yeah, daily, except Sundays.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
Hi, Kathleen. Yeah, I'm just exploring tonight, pretty much.
Huh? There they are. She wasn't making it up.
Yeah, I'm still
We've come
waiting
this
for my
far.
letter.
Miss Willetsey might get an answer about these butterflies.
Now I stream on Twitch. Oh, I lost the butterflies.
Revelio. Oh well, look what we have here.
You can feed a beast, or it can feed you. I prefer the latter.
Yeah, I just started a couple of weeks ago. So it's all kind of new to me. Did I watch 1,000 times? Did you ever read the books as well? Yeah. Yeah, I watched the movies. Did you watch them all? Read the books?
tell me you have an answer for me about the butterflies?
Hello, Miss Willardsey.
Well, what happened? Did you find them?
They led me into the forest and revealed a treasure.
Oh, how lovely! I'm glad you were rewarded for your efforts. Perhaps one day I'll be able to bring myself to go into the forest. For now, I'm happy simply knowing there's something so lovely to see, should I dare.
Watched the movies hundreds and hundreds of times, read the books hundreds and hundreds of times. Okay. First time you're reading them? Okay. Which book are you on?
Lots of failure is a good thing.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the midst of unrest. My father always told me to keep my wand at the ready. Mind you,
I'm from Sweden. Sorry, I missed your message. Prisoner of Azkaban then. I don't know. I think I'm too nostalgic to watch the series actually. I grew up with the movies. I don't know what I'm doing anymore. Yeah, I mean, growing up, I always thought I wished that they would do a TV show of it because then they can like have more of the story. But nowadays, I don't know. Yeah, that would actually be kind of fun to see. Or maybe prequel or something.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Revelio.
True. Yeah. Growing up, I was always waiting for my letter. I still wait. It never comes. Yeah, mainly it is kind of RPG, fantasy, story games.
Lumos.
It was a long time ago. What do you want?
Lumos.
Dark Souls. I think the first one. I played a little bit, but I didn't get that far.
You had one victory over Salah.
Resident Evil, I haven't played any of them either, but I've been thinking about it, so maybe sometime. I'm looking forward to the next Fable, actually.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Are you alright?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Gobstones. Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
Haven't you any friends at school?
Not really. Natty said hello once, but not a word since.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Yeah, usually 7 p.m. weekdays. Hi, Elsa. I'm fine. How are you? 7 p.m. on weekdays and 10 a.m. Saturdays. And now it's almost 9 p.m. for reference. think it's going kind of well. Just kind of exploring tonight. I'll probably continue with the story tomorrow. Except now I'm kind of confused. I don't seem to remember where I'm going. Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And thank you, by the way.
I managed to conjure a hedgehog once.
Thank you. August. Yes, I said I just started, so I'll probably work it out as I go.
I find the girls to be messier than trolls.
Heard you're defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is...
No, I don't. I'm from Sweden. Where are you guys from?
I almost fought an owl in Diagon Alley.
England. Nice. I've always wanted to go there. kind of like the English countryside. Seems kind of nice. Elsa, I'm from Sweden. Texas. Yeah, that's cool. A little bit of a time difference for you then.
Revelio.
Yeah, maybe it's lagging or something. I don't know. Yeah, but maybe on their end.
I know what that means. Merlin trial.
Yeah, no, not right now, but maybe later when I'm kind of figure out what I want to do.
These Merlin trials get the best of me.
Dug bogs.
Revelio.
Where are they? They're usually at the waterfront. If you just want to sell your designs, I'm gonna put you on timeout. No, I don't have any. I have Twitter. I have Twitch and YouTube. Some of my previous streams I upload to YouTube to save, mostly for myself, but they are there in case you wanna check old streams.
Revelio. Levioso. Lumos.
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, I just stream on Twitch, but I upload the videos or the VODs
Lumos.
to YouTube. So I don't stream on YouTube. I just have it for storage, basically. Hey, dog bugs.
Levioso. Confringo. Levioso. Potato. Stupefy. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Stupefy. Stupefy. Levioso. Accio. Expelliarmus. Revelio.
There we go. Yeah, on Twitch. Hmm.
I don't have anything for this at the moment. Excellent! Revelio. Alohomora. Lumos. Expelliarmus! Confringo! Revelio. Lumos.
was it? Where was it? Ion. Oh.
How
Funny.
nice to see you, my young friend. Revelio.
Okay.
Revelio. What are you up to now? Alohomora. Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
There's simply too much information for me. Next thing you know, they'll be teaching us about muggles.
Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Alohomora.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Mine now, demiguise. Off on another adventure, are we? Revelio.
Revelio.
Yes.
Revelio. Brilliant.
Okay.
did you get on with those tasks?
Madam Kogawa, I completed the list of tasks you assigned.
Wonderful. I trust you became more familiar with your broom through the process?
Yes, Professor.
That's good to hear. Keep it up, and perhaps one day you'll have a spot on the Quidditch team. If Black ever permits Quidditch again. Well, with those tasks out of the way, let us get started. Glacius. Pay attention to your wand work. Well done. I'd recommend that you practice your new spell here in my office before taking it out into the world.
That was it. Half a bottle of flabbergasted leech.
I believe you are ready to learn Arresto Momentum, the slowing charm. It allows you to freeze objects or people in midair. Simply complete a few tasks and then come and see me.
Okay.
How are your assignments coming along?
I completed your assignments, Professor.
Good. You should be ready to learn Depulso. Let's see what you can do. Concentrate. Do not let your mind wander. You've got it now. If you'd like to practice, and I think you should, perhaps best not to go flinging your classmates about the halls. I suggest having a go at the enchanted books here.
Leviosa!
Well done. I'm glad to see that you seem staunchly determined to master your spellcasting.
I think Jacinda should be taught in first year.
You know it does help them.
I need someone to lend me some.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that portrait was empty.
Standard. Walking around in Mistletoe areas. In my blood, my mother said. From her side, at least.
Confringo! Dear, I shall get in trouble for this. Watch what you're doing.
I practiced doing a loop-the-loop on my broom all summer. What a waste of time.
One boy fell off. Confringo! Good thing Kagawa was there to catch him. Very good to rescue Reventing. Imelda Reyes is on her way to becoming the fastest flyer in Hogwarts.
Complete the tasks I've given you, and then meet me in my classroom to learn Defindo, the severing charm. It's typically used to cut an object, but can be a powerful weapon when needed.
There we go.
Let's finish this job.
Who lived here, I wonder? That's it!
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignments all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard. Let us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop Quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements. Very good. I recommend practicing your new spell as much as possible, perhaps before you leave here.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
If you were that good, I can't believe a bit of bad luck could end your entire Quidditch career.
I was excellent. My ability on a broom had nothing to do with what happened. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as trials for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
Liquid luck? That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
That's it for tonight. Thank you for watching and see you tomorrow. Have a nice evening.